Go, go, Power Rangers! Hello, welcome to Dinner and a Show on the Road. I am Brian, and I just got out of the showing for the Power Rangers movie that just opened up tonight in my area, and watched it with a few friends that were diehard Power Rangers fans. I came in not knowing a whole lot about Power Rangers. I knew about them as a kid. I don't think I didn't grow up with them. I didn't watch them. And I just watched the 94, 95 movie, like the very first Power Rangers movie, with Jason David Frank, Amy Jo Johnson, and other, Johnny Young Bosch, I believe. Yeah, he was in there. I just watched that last night. And then, so with that, I come in watching this movie, the one that's been advertised, and I was pretty excited to look at it and see how exciting it'd be and if it live up to trailers' expectations, because I liked the trailers that came out with it, and I had a good time. That's about as much as I can say. I had a good time. I guess to get a basic idea of it, 5 kids, Jason, Billy, Kimberly, Trini, and Zach. You guys can butcher me in the comments if I got one of them wrong. Anyway, 5 kids. They're either in detention or skipping school, whatever. Like, they're pretty much the misfits. And they find these colorful stones in some mountain pass, and they discover that it leads to a spaceship, and that they give them powers. They become stronger, and they basically have to now save the world from Rita Repulsa, played by Elizabeth Banks, and she used to be a ranger, but no longer. She wanted power, and now she's evil, and wants to destroy or steal one of the crystals that Earth has to destroy the entire world, so that she can destroy more worlds. And Zordon, played by Bryan Cranston, is trying to train them to be combat ready and to be able to morph into their suits, because they can't morph into their suits until they are all of one mind together. And then Alpha 5, played by voiced by Bill Hader, he also helps train them as well. So they pretty much have a very limited time to get trained up and morph before so they can save the world. So that's basically the premise. So what did I like about it? It was fun. The last act is, of course, the most fun, because they're actually in their suits. The majority of the film is just them learning about who each other are. They're learning their strengths, their weaknesses, and they're just kind of growing into their powers. So they don't, my contacts are dry as all get out. So you don't really see them in their suits a lot. But, we still have a lot of fun just getting to know more about them. All the characters were great. The performances were fine. I think Elizabeth Banks was the weirdest one. She acted a little too goofy, which is kind of funny. I would say, which would probably lead me to one of my negative things, the tone of this movie was really confusing. Because, the 90s Power Rangers movie that I watched, extremely goofy, extremely campy. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And, which isn't a bad thing. I had a fun time watching that one. It was, completely goofy. Total 90s cheeseball movie. But here it's like they were trying to be dark. I mean, they had a lot of dark elements in it, But then you have people like Rita Repulsa that's acting kind of a little over the top goofy. You have just, you know, when they're all in their Zod bots. Sorry, sorry, you Power Rangers fans that love or that know all the terminology. They're Zod bots. You have the Power Ranger song coming in. It's like as if it's like all. As if the mood of the 90s, campiness was in full swing. And I was just like, yeah, okay. So I think in all the other performances just didn't match Elizabeth Banks' campiness. So I think that might have been the leading factor in just the confusion of the tone. I liked the armor, the morph suits, the Power Ranger suits. I liked Alpha 5's design. I think it was totally okay. Bryan Cranston was fun. I wish he was a little more likable. He kind of just lets the kids do their own thing. He kind of stays out of the way and help in guiding them to become great Power Rangers. He kind of lets Alpha 5 do all the work. So he wasn't really much of a mentor. He just is there to tell them what to do, or you're not worthy. So it's just he was there. It was Bryan Cranston though, so he's always interesting to at least watch perform. I guess the colors were fine. I did not like the editing or the camera work. Too much slow-mo for my taste. And the cameras is either too close or a lot of shaky cam. And I do not like shaky cam in action sequences. Especially like in Hunger Games or Taken or some other recent action film. Pretty much name any others. John Wick kind of made me spoiled now of how excellent those action sequences are shot, and them not needing to use any shaky cam just to get the choreography down. It was really cool. Here they just some of the action was a little confusing. Not too confusing, but it was just a little too confusing. The action just didn't quite. It wasn't as effective, I think, because of how the editing was done. Oh, and the music! Oh my gosh, that was so weird. There were a lot of weird music choices for this movie, and I think that was also what confused me in terms of tone for the movie as a whole. Because you want, if they were going for the grittiness, the dark tone, then there were some song choices like Kanye West's Power that was in there for some reason, and I was just like, what? And then like I said, the Power Rangers theme song from the original show, that was there. And sure, all of the people that grew up with the show, diehard fans of the show, they were all up and down being like, yes, it's the theme song. But I was just like, okay, that's fun and nice little Easter egg, but you kind of, I don't know. I just wish that the tone matched the music choices. If you want to go goofy, be goofy, go all out. If you want to be dark and gritty, be dark and gritty. Don't just, be indecisive and go with both. It confuses the audience. So, yeah, you have that. And yeah, there was a weird Stand By Me arrangement that it was like totally weird during this, sad part of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it for you. And it just did not make sense to me. I was like, what the heck is this? I'm supposed to be sad, but the song is so weird. It's like, you don't mess with that song. Yeah, there was some... I mean, there was a cool camera shot sequence where you had, I think there was a car chase in the beginning of the movie. I was frustrated by the focus being on the drivers and not what's in front of them, but, you know, whatever. I wish it would have alternated at least. But there was actually a really good scene that I liked. It's probably my favorite in the movie. It was the campfire scene where all the, you know, Rangers or the kids are getting to know each other because they want to morph and they haven't been able to morph, and they were trying to be open to each other. And so that was a good, you know, scene, I believe. That yeah, it was emotional. I mean, it's not like where you're gonna cry or anything, you know, but it was pretty deep for the movie, and I liked it. They definitely got some influence from the Breakfast Club from there, because a lot of them are from detention, and so it's like, okay, why are you in detention? One gets like, well, it blew up my lunch box or something like that. So it was pretty cool. Billy, I would say, is my favorite of the Rangers. He was really funny. He could have been an annoying character, but he turned out to be really good. And he was kind of the heart and soul of the team. He kind of kept them all together. Yeah, it was really nice, I think. And there is a post-credit scene, so you know, stay at least till the mid-credits, and you will, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you will be ecstatic about it. The two friends that I went with, they were clapping, they were cheering. I was just like, okay, pretty cool. I have no idea why everyone's all happy and everything, but cool. So it was pretty cool. Don't know if there's really anything else I can say about it. I mean, fine action sequences. I just wish they didn't use a whole lot of slow-mo. Other than that, I mean, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you are going to love this movie. Everything in there. There's the cameos in there. I think Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson, as well as a few other Rangers from different time periods. They make an appearance in the movies for cameos, kind of like Easter eggs. You'll just kind of, you know, they just kind of pop up. And if you don't know who they are, you'll miss them. If you do know who they are, then they'll be easy to spot. But yeah, like I said, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you will love this movie. If you are like me and you didn't grow up with Power Rangers, don't know a whole lot about them, just go with some Power Rangers fans and you'll have a good time. I'll give this movie a low high five. You know, I'm probably being too generous, but I had a good time watching it. Good action sequences. I think the kids, the actors, did a really good job performing for their roles. I think the biggest problem they had was just the tone of the movie was mixed. It should have been either goofy or dark, and they couldn't decide. And Elizabeth Banks, her performance, while not bad, I think it was just wrong for the movie if they were going to go gritty. And the music choices also confused the tone a bit as well. And so yeah, those are just the things I noticed. But hey, that's just me. I'm sure you guys will love it. I'm Brian, and I will see you at the movies.